Twinklenick story. Chapter 1. The Beginning, Love at First Sight. At around about early autumn 2015, in the land of Jammer there was a Jammer. His name was Twinklenick. He was looking for a mate, so when he went out on a warm autumn day, when suddenly he saw a black and white she-wolf walking past him, he tried to get his eyes of her, but he couldn't. She was so beautiful. His mind was thinking, she's so pretty, I need to marry her. As he stood there with the gleam in his eyes, suddenly the she-wolf, Twinkle0122, came up to him and wondered what was going on with him. She stood right next to him with a confused look in her eyes. Was he flirting with her? Does he like me? She wondered. Then the male wolf, Twinklenick, came close to her. The she-wolf, Twinkle0122, blushed. You're kinda close to me, she said. Twinklenick then kissed her on the nose. Twinkle0122 blushed and said, he does like me, she cried. Then they became friends until something amazing happened. Chapter 2. The Proposal. A week later, on the 7th of September, 2015, Twinklenick was going to ask Twinkle0122 the most important question, one he was waiting to ask her for a long time. So, when Twinklenick met Twinkle0122, he said nervously, Twinkle0122, I want to ask you something important. Twinkle0122 looked at Twinklenick with an confused glance. What is it, Twinklenick? After a couple minutes of nervousness, Twinklenick got down on one knee and spoke. Twinkle0122, will you marry me? Twinkle0122's face was full of blush. Was this a prank or something? Oh my God! What can I say? Twinklenick was very nervous. Was she going to decline his proposal? He began to sweat nervously and his heart sped up slightly. Please say yes, he said in his head, while Twinkle0122 was thinking of what to tell her friend. Then after 5 minutes, Twinkle0122 smiled and shrugged. Okay, I guess I will marry you, Twinklenick was so happy he felt like his life was saved. Tears of joy came from his eyes. Oh my God, yes. Twinkle0122 was happy of what she just said, and she was even more excited about the wedding ahead. Chapter 3. The wedding. On the 6th of October, 2015, the big day finally came. Twinklenick was ready and Twinkle0122 was ready also. When they got there, their best man Julian too was there, and all Twinkle0122 and Twinklenick's family were there too. When Twinkle0122 was walking down the aisle, Twinklenick was waiting for her. Then she came. Then the ceremony began. Julian too. Twinklenick, do you take Twinkle0122 as your wife? Twinklenick, I do. Julian too. Twinkle0122, do you take Twinklenick as your husband? Twinkle0122, I do. Julian too. I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may now kiss the bride. Twinkle0122 and Twinklenick, kissing each other in affection. That's how Twinkle0122 and Twinklenick became Twinklenick. Chapter 4. The big news. A few years after they got married, there was big reveal that something happened. Here's how that went. In spring 2018, Twinkle0122 was feeling happier than usual. She ran to Twinklenick and said, Twinklenick, I have some seriously exciting news for you. Twinklenick paused his The Fat Rat album and spoke, what is it, sweetie? Then Twinklenick heard two words he was not expecting her to say, I'm pregnant, she said happily. Twinklenick couldn't believe what he just heard. Did his wife just say she was pregnant? Oh, are you serious? Twinkle0122 smiled. Yes, I am. Twinklenick was so happy. I'm finally going to be a dad. This is the best day of my life. Twinkle0122 and Twinklenick said we're going to be parents. Let's see how the birth goes. Chapter 5. The birth. 9 months later, Twinkle0122 was feeling her pregnancy, when suddenly her water broke. Twinkle0122, what? My water broke. Is this real? OMG. the babies are coming. Legit Nick, I think the babies are coming. Legit Nick, OMG. Now. Twinkle0122, yes. They are. Legit Nick, oh I must call our med wolf. She wolf lilac petal. Twinkle0122, okay be quick though. 7 minutes later, lilac petal comes in time lilac. Twinkle0122, what seems to be the matter? Twinkle0122, the babies are coming. I'm in labor. Lilac, it's okay Twinkle0122, just push it'll be over soon Twinkle0122, asterisk in pain asterisk W, why did you do this to me? 7 minutes later. Lilac, looks like you've gave birth to healthy baby twins Twinkle0122, thanks sis. Lilac, you're welcome. So that's how Rita and Dark Moon were born. On the 25th of December, 2018, everything is great, new parents, Legit Nick and Twinkle0122. Or is it? Chapter 6. The unexpected twist. Almost a year after Twinkle0122 gave birth to twins Rita and Dark Moon, there was an unexpected twist. On the 1st of February, Legit Nick didn't feel right. He ran up to Twinkle0122. He was feeling very upset. Twinkle0122 was very concerned about this, so she asked her husband what was the matter. What she heard was not what she expected. Legit Nick, Twinkle0122, I have bad news. Twinkle0122, babe, what is it? Legit Nick, I got diagnosed with cancer, sorry babe. Also they said I only 9 days to live. Twinkle0122, no. This can't be true. Legit Nick, asterisk sigh asterisk I'm not lying, I'm telling the truth. Twinkle0122 prayed for him to get better. When she heard he only had 9 days to live she was heartbroken. Asterisk sigh asterisk let's move on to chapter 7, shall we? Chapter 7, Legit Nick's death on the 11th of March, 2019, the last day of Legit Nick's life. Twinkle0122 was sobbing. She knew today was the day. She begged for him to wake up, but it was too late. He already passed by the time she got there. She was trying to get him to wake up, but nothing worked. He was dead. Twinkle0122, no, Nick. Wake up please. You can't leave me now. Legit Nick, dying. I'm sorry Twinkle0122, I have to go. It was a lovely life, but I'm afraid Star Clan needs me now. I'm sorry babe. Twinkle0122, no. Wake up now. Please. After his death Twinkle0122 went into a deep depression. His funeral was even worse for her. Rita and Dark Moon nuzzled up with their mom to cheer her up, but nothing was working for her. Chapter 8. The suicide. As her depression got worse, Twinkle0122 had basically lost all hope. Legit Nick's death was so bad, his funeral was even worse. If anyone tried to comfort her, it just got worse. The date was the 25th of November, 2019. Twinkle0122 had enough. She decided to take her own life to be back with him, in Star Clan. As Twinkle0122 tied the rope, she hanged herself. Her twins Rita and Dark Moon saw this. Suddenly Lilac Petal came. She saw her sister Twinkle0122. She didn't know why she hanged herself. Then she asked Typical Rocky why she hanged herself. Typical Rocky, trying not to cry, said, she hanged herself because her depression got so bad, because Legit Nick passed away. Lilac Petal took care of Twinkle0122 pups when she died. Let's see how her funeral goes. Chapter 9. Twinkle0122's funeral. As Akira and Wisteria Moon were hiding in the bushes, they were wondering what was going on. Twinkle0122's funeral takes place on the 2nd of December, 2019. Here's how it went. Julian 2. Today we are at the funeral of Twinkle0122. She killed herself by hanging because her depression was so bad, because Legit Nick passed away. Lilac Petal, S. She was my sister. Wisteria Moon, S. Same. Akira, asterisk sobbing asterisk why did my daughter commit suicide? W. Why? Prism, asterisk hugging Akira asterisk it'll be okay dear, she's in Star Clan now. Apari, she was a good friend of mine. Julian 2, and asterisk wipes Teravi with his paw asterisk Legit Nick was my brother. So sad right? Let's see what's going on with Twinkle0122 in Star Clan shall we? Finale, Chapter 10. Reunited in Star Clan. As Twinkle0122 was walking around in Star Clan, she saw her husband Legit Nick. She ran straight to him in happiness. She finally got to see him again. Twinkle0122, Nick. I missed you so much. Legit Nick. So did I babe. Twinkle0122, I love you babe. Legit Nick. I love you too babe. Twinkle0122, are our kids safe? Legit Nick. Yes, they're safe with their aunts and uncles along with their grandparents. Twinkle0122, I'm just glad I got to see you again. Legit Nick. Same as Twinkle0122 was overjoyed to see Legit Nick again. She is still in Star Clan to this day.